Go. You should be in recording mode, and you guys can hear me. That's perfect. And here we go. Okay, 6:13 p.m. Running a tad late, mainly because I couldn't see anybody in the room. We have Gail there, Gregory, Michael, and Thomas. Bravo. It's September 15th, 2024. I'm coming to you live from lovely downtown Cape Naples. And please don't go Google that. Somebody was trying to figure out where I live. Yeah. Want to stop by and say hello? I said no, thank you. Anyhow, so it's this city is called, I call it Cape Naples, but you won't have much luck on Google. Okay, uh, housekeeping. We did split the rooms. I can just see there's a drop down there. As you move here, you see we have spelled out every single room and the combo. Like, yeah, and we are in a change mode. We're trying to get a handle on this. As a second person came into uh, uh, you to manage the ES chat room. Uh, the reality of it is that it's not easy for him, and he's got other obligations that he wasn't counting on, and he runs a few companies. And I told him, "This is for a couple hours a day, you have to concentrate." So, uh, my gut feel is that he was right on Friday when he called me and said, I don't think I can do this. I've been thinking about it. Don't have a solution yet. But I'm also talking to a few people that one of them could be a good solution, but not until I talk to him tomorrow. So we'll see. We have some irons in the fire. I can't run it myself. It's not an easy thing. With go to I'm saying with NQ and which I have help there from Peter Quick and running TC Capital Management, Tico Capital Management, and we actually brought in another my partner who does the I do the trading. He does the fundraising. Another is a big Reg D investor. So we have to accommodate them, and it's just a lot of paperwork. There's no end to this. Yeah. Then I'm getting a lot of people who want to have a small amount of money, and unfortunately, I can't handle that because you can only have 15 accounts, and so you want to keep it for pretty good high minimums, so that by the time you do the 49 to 1 leverage of the futures, that's a notable notional value. So sounds a little bit gibberish. Don't worry about it. Anyhow, uh, some folks canceled because during that transition. It's understandable, not a problem. When we get back on the horse again, I'd say the next few days, then we'll get hold of them and ask them to come and take a look at it. Um, but that's where we are. PMT, we did. PMT is being shared or highlighted in major publications in the next few days, internationally and U.S. Mainly financial news stuff, CNBC type, Bloomberg, Yahoo Finance, that kind of stuff. Which I've had relationships with them, but we bought a firm outside to do that. I just simply am out of time. I'm time bankrupt, so and I feel that I can't do everything myself. Plus, I don't have the knowledge. Let me stay with what I'm good at. They'll pay for all that they're gonna do and then more. So back to market timing. We went flat. My overall thinking, I'm going to share with you why, is that we're going to uh, possibly topping here. There's a feel like there's a topping here. Now I don't know what the NQs are doing right now. Let me sneak a quick view. There we go. This is our overnight. So a tiny bit, yeah. Fed is coming on Wednesday, and oil prices are very low. Treasuries are, let's see, treasuries are long as about 4% here, 3 7 on the 30 year, 10 years, 36 and a half. But we're going to divide that by 10. It's This is an interest rate index that there's options at SIBO. It belongs to SIBO. 5 year is at 3.4. Kind of flat curve out there. And of course, the front end has come down. I don't think the Fed's going to do anything. Maybe if you bend my arm, I'll confess under duress, okay? So my lawyers can expunge it later. Is that quarter point? But I see it with 25%. A quarter, 25% chance that they will reduce the quarter. I really believe, for some reason, that give it this drop in the front end and sequential drops also in the 5, 10, and 30. I think this for them to use that ammo is a little bit early, and it's too close to election. Realistically, they should do nothing on Wednesday and let them talk to us November, I think 20th of this. So anyhow, let's go to our normal charts here. Oops, no, we don't do that, do we? We go to our econ calendar. Oh, this is Friday the 13th. Okay, so that this our big source, which is Econo Day, is not giving us what we want. Why? They haven't rolled it over, and they only show 1 week at a time. So I have a handheld version of that for a whole year. By the way, this is the time if you guys, I think for $50 now, the best thing you've done for the there's a pre-order clicking up there. Uh, Tomorrow is the 16th. We're gonna have, let's see, Empire State Manufacturing at 8:30. I'd like to look at retail sales of 17. Industrial production after that. A couple of them are garbage. Here we go. Wednesday, which is the second day of FOMC. Housing starts on permits. Atlanta Fed, EIA, and then there goes the fireworks. Fireworks ETA is 2 p.m. Boosters, when we turn on the extra boosters, it will be 2:30 when the Fed chair has his presser. Philadelphia Fed on Thursday. Watch for that. Mid Atlantic, important for manufacturing. Yeah. 10 o'clock, you have existing home sales and balance sheet at the end of the day. Nothing on Friday, except that's a quarterly OPEX. So you have a option. It's a triple matching, options, uh, equity, and index plus futures. So all expire on the 20th. So it's going to be 20. And usually don't trade in the afternoon or Friday. Most Fridays, including especially OPEX. The mishmash is too much. I don't sit there very long, so I don't have the patience. I'm looking at super duper Momo when they go on full throttle afterburners and hit the JTOs. The airplane pitches up 40 degrees. Then that's my kind of day. Yeah, so sorry, that was a fighter pilot. You can complain or email to him. He still has a Facebook page. You can always go there and complain there. He wouldn't complain. He wouldn't listen when he was alive. So he's such a son of a gun. All right, but I love it. It's my dad. All right, here we go. SPX, very very kind of messy down here, if you will. We're near M possibly or breakout. If we take 56, is it 70? I think it is. Yeah. No. No. This one, Jack. Hold on. 56, 70. Right. If we take 56, 70 out, being a second or third time, kind of how you want to count it, we may have a, I don't know, 50-50 chance breakout. I don't see us going past 3 sigma, which is 57, 53. Of course, that's going to move, but you could see toward the end they emerge. Obviously, they merge. They merge. So somewhere in that 57.50, if you know, excuse me, if you notice, that was one of the numbers we put out on the earlier letters saying that that's a line in the sand for us to see. And other short, that was our stop, practically. So, short was good. We haven't gone long yet, but I don't think I want to go long. I think I'm going to have a short. We'll see what the data is. Now, what one part of me, I was sitting out in the sun at a friend's house. No adult beverages. No, please. I had a couple of McDonald's last night. I can't do 2 days in a row. Uh, probably, probably, the wisest move would be to revisit the chart Wednesday night. I don't mind holding a session. I don't, but I'm after FOMC. But part of me says don't touch anything. Don't gain. Remember, PMT trades are swing trades. You're not trading for half an hour. You're not trading for one day. Swing trades. I mean, my shortest PMT trade would have been maybe 1 week. Maybe 4 days. Sometimes, occasionally on the option side, it's gone crazy. Like 2 days later, but you gotta give yourself a rule. Statistically speaking, I want to have it like a week forward, week and a half forward, 2 weeks forward minimum. That tells me you have no, it's true stop. You have FOMC in front of you, and we're near all-time high. On the third time, I'm sorry, second try after the all-time high was established. So my thing is, uh, I don't want to do anything now. I don't want to do anything tomorrow. Definitely not Tuesday on. But Wednesday night is our, rendezvous with truth. So that's the time. Don't be surprised if you get an email from us, or should I say, from Admiral Tico, Wednesday after the close, maybe half an hour or so after, so we can totally analyze what the data is and get me convinced that we ought to do the short. But I'm leaning toward the short here, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Okay, we still have a little up bias there on this drop, but it doesn't take that much to get up there and then be ready. 96 on McConnell just barely beginning of overbought. So we need a little bit more time, maybe a day or two. I'm trying not to trade short term with PMT. Our average, as you know, is 12 days. Over, I don't know, 180 trades since December of 2014. How do you see that? Right here. What is it? Uh, what was it? I forgot the setup there. Hold on. Let's see. Um, I need the. No, I forgot what I was saying. Boom. I'm having a Biden moment. Okay. Um. Oh no, no, I know. Jeez, there we go. I'm such a schmuck. Hold up. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. This chart. There we go. If you look at the data we put in here recently, this is just timestamp. But obviously that's a bias. But we began I think it's about maybe I don't know 6 months, maybe a year. We give you the number, which signal number that says total days in the market, not how many days between now and the day one. We're not measuring the absolute calendar from inception, which is of this mode back in December, the 14th of November of 14 until now. Yeah, so we're looking at when the when we were active, there's a corresponding S&P performance. That's what this is, by the way. This is not all of S&P, but end-to-ends match. Every single turns match. Okay, has to. So we have a bias, and based on what the SPX is computed, right? So and we're with the bias or against it. Right now we were against it, and we made good money. I still want to short this. I want to sell the highs. That's a mode I'm in. An average trading day per signal is 12.02. So we're in the market so far. This is as of this time stamp, by the way, is 2,220 days. Trade number is still the same. We have not changed that, except we've gone flat. So if we jump in, that would be trade number 183. We're just giving you more and more transparency. A couple of guys were complaining and said, we don't see your signals. I said, what do you mean you don't see your signals? Well, I wasn't here back then, but I don't see your signals. And now I'm here. So we added to the what we used to do. We put the to go on and off exact time stamp. You go back to archive. And I apologize. The gentleman is absolutely correct. I own that. He's absolutely correct. Yeah, we need to have that. Okay, this wants to go back on more. So remember, every time there's each content, if it changes with and then chronologically from the longest day back of that week. I mean, that's week ending. So this is how we got in, and and then we were asking for 5,200. It didn't happen. So, but so we covered what we could. It wasn't bad. Yeah, and flat. Yeah, we took 375 handles. So it's about I would say 395 if I'm right. So about 4,000 points in the Dow in the last six trades, and they were all winners in a row. Not too shabby for a poor dumb immigrant and a fleet admiral. Yeah. So that he thinks he owns everything. The whole world is his. All right, let's go to equal weighted for timer. Uh, Interesting enough, we're lagging a little bit here. Why? That's the whole definition. EW, equal weight. This is all the stocks are created equal. Not in the IOSPX. There have to be market cap, so number of shares times the price at any given time. Same thing for NDX, and you can see how weaker that is. If you just look at the tops, if you look at the channel, you'll see, relatively speaking, this is very, very uh, less favored. Now, here's our ratio, and again, we notice that when we have a very low ratio, as we make a new low, okay, we've been hitting the highs. This is new to me. I don't have any clue for it yet. I'm looking at it just you are. I'll pick it up, but it's gonna take time. Why? You need to see that live data. There's nothing like live data for indicator. So, so you can maybe in your mind imagine what the next move will be based on the criteria you see, and then you're testing yourself, and you're learning how to recalibrate better. We all have to improve. You can't sit still, not in this business. Okay, here's your canaries in the coal mine. Dow's about to go make a new high. Everybody complains the economy is bad. Okay, okay. No, this is capital formation. If this doesn't work right, we'll have no future economy. So, yeah. Law and order is important. Without law and order, these guys create their own balance sheets. Like in China, CPS can do whatever they want. Tax authorities do whatever they want. And then what happens to the capital formation, which is the cornerstone of capitalism? That's what these markets are for. They'll be gone. They'll be gone. So not good. What I want to look at is transportation. Kind of sideways. Look at central line. You can always step back. Or this is, I'm sorry, that's a 200 day. 200 day is zero sig is this yellow one. The yellow one is zero sig. 50 is the cyan. White is 200. As you can see, what are we doing? Back, forth, back, forth. Back. It's almost the straight line, a horizontal line. If you do a RMS on it, root mean square, woof, goes right inside. What's the conclusion? Drink more tea, do nothing. But this thing is this flat, S&P is not going to go anywhere for the time being. This is showing us maybe that technology will have a little oomph. Very much tracks what you see on the NDX. So take a look, see what you see. So keep an eye on it. We don't have any bad news here, but we don't have much good news either. So could be a couple of things: suspended animation of the Fed and elections and stuff overseas. Some stuff with hi Tabitha, how are you? This being recorded. Welcome. Some stuff overseas preoccupies you. So especially over the weekend, you could have some exposure. So we got to keep an eye on both. Again, transportation and Russell. Sorry, guys. Okay. So no signal here. It's trying to pull up, being confused. Look at the CI. Yes, we're getting across here. First bar or first day, actually, that the CI diff. By the way, this CI diff belongs to second uh, time series. Okay. In trade station, excuse me, you can pick which data series you want to be plotting what indicator. I like to deal with Russell and transposition because they're a leading indicator. This tells me what S&P wants to go. This tells me what's going to happen with Nasdaq. So I want to know its CI and its CI diff. Why? Just I always want to get ahead for forecasting. My background is forecasting, so you want to see what's around the corner. So DTs, let's take a look at the trenders. Positive, slightly positive, positive, positive. Okay, positive, positive. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, 8 positives. What does that mean? That means that we're about getting ready for a top somewhere. In what shape? Don't know. It could be a little bit sideways. It could up. Yeah, another drop and be a head fake, just like that. You see the remember these 2 days? That was just horrifying, especially when you caught long right before, a couple of days before. Yeah, very very debateful with different folks I talked to, especially in Connecticut, Stanford, Connecticut, and the hedgy world. What this bar means altogether. What should they be doing? Nobody knew. Nobody knew. Of course, that was a flush on the Monday, the 5th. Uh, so again, the trend is very close to zero. Both of these. I mean, I'm the trend for transportation. Uh, this is good. This is not bad. It's got to hold up. The slope. Remember, color and slope. Slope has to be held of the 200. This is a good bounce. And then possibly, maybe we could have a wedge here. If you have a wedge here, this line through there, this line through here, we'll end up getting to this area and then jumping up. Well, then that could move Nasdaq. Then Nasdaq could move SVX. A lot of ifs, but that's how this baby moves sometimes. This is a three the VIX equivalents. I'm saying, I shouldn't say VIX. Old VIX compliant, not equals compliant. Yeah, old VIX, except the VIX itself. This is the new VIX, so don't have a lot of trust in it. But you can also look at TA. What's the one we look at? There we go. TDEX. You can also look at TDEX. That's a very good presentation too, but a little bit more math involved. You got to read that a little bit more. Sorry, my thinking goes like what we don't know, what we're gonna go learn, and that stuff for TDEX was well documented. Uh, this is the new VIX, and we're hovering around 16. In my world, it's at 0.6, so it's fair value. The yellow line is fair value. So we're at a very, very steady, flat, what do you call it? Sigma channels. Ah, I don't know. Yeah, wait. Yeah, yeah. I don't think we have a much of a down move on the VIX left, uh, notwithstanding exogenous news that we don't know today. But that seems like we're edging a little bit more up, and then we'll see. That could be Monday, Tuesday close, and then Wednesday would be, you know, what do you call it? It could be a famous epic battle, man to man. Who knows? The history has it with Jerome Powell that he's just been a seller. Yeah, the beer things always have been negative market, with the maybe exception of two in 4 years, and that's what 48. No, the four would be 32. They have about eight sessions, so 2 out of 32. So 30 times it's sold. So all right, we need to add a line here. There you go, and we're gonna make that red. Uh, That's it. Okay. Why? Look at what CIs is doing. So, from a less lower level, which is a divergence, we had a sell. Of course, we dropped pretty hard. And now we're one more level here, right before the high. So, and that's weekly. This was a pretty good signal back then. I forget when was it. Oh, 7:12. Yes, yes. Now I remember it, of course. 7:57. Yeah, yeah. Right after, yeah, right after this is 4th of July. The following week they dropped. You can see brutal. 3 days in a row, 3 weeks in a row. That was really brutal. Uh, so daily temps on sell, the daily trading system is on a sell. Remember, it's not optimized. It just acts like a super computer, super indicator. But the three tops are coming. So, and often this is a mean reversion problem. So I would put more bets on what's happening here with it. Weekly is still long. So at some point you'll get exhausted, and you can see no more Momo left. You know, it's higher level in the price, okay, but lower level in Momo. That's how you get into more trouble. That that was a classical M, broken M actually. So that's daily. Let's see. No signal here. These are too low. No signal. I mean, there's maybe a promise at 58, but I doubt it. You gotta get over like 140, and I don't see anything up there. See that? Yeah. So nothing up there right now. Momo is 237, very neutral. Uh, SP1 is at 2 sigma plus, so a little stretched. So we have all, not everything's perfect, but we're getting a little bit of stretched signals here and there. So keep that in mind. Oh, question was, can we get these indicators as part of Happy? No. Happy has very clean and well explained uh, indicator set. We have a few that are particular for our market timing. We will not be able to lease those out, mainly because then we have given the crown jewels away. We cannot create our own competitors. We won't do that. And I would not. I don't want to be court-martialed by Admiral Tico. I gotta follow the rules. Remember, he runs the show. I'm just a chauffeur. So at 2 sigma, watch that out. This I need to see a little bit higher. Maybe get into this range. And I want Momo to go over 10 or higher. So this is the breadcrumbs on the street. As you know, my style is preponderance of evidence. Why? So I can create this easily. Create the indicator. Get help if I don't understand it. Massage it, back test it. Give it to a few, look at it, come back. Oh, maybe it'll make sense to be a next chart. Once I have enough charts, it's just really preponderance of evidence. We're not trying to do a criminal case here. We don't need beyond reasonable doubt, and there is no such a thing, not in the market. Yeah, yeah. Don't stop smoking that opium. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, we're going back to a skew heading up at that, which is good. This was worrying me. Like, it's over. Is this over? But I want to get to see. Let's say by the time we go to Rosh Hashanah, which is the first part of October, I believe. What date that is? I know it's somewhere early on. I always have a problem with spelling it. Half of my people are Jewish. I still can't. I can't say October 2nd. Okay, until Friday. Okay, I won't be here on the 4th. I'll be in New Chicago. So there is. Okay, I'll leave. Yeah, I leave early Friday morning. Okay, so by early October 2nd. Okay, I would want this thing go up there and hit over 170. So here's something we want to test. Okay, that's our test criteria. October 2nd, maybe to 4th. That neighborhood. Okay, maybe a one to three. Okay, one October 2nd plus or minus 1 day. We want to see the uh, skew for SPX hitting 3 sigma or better and break the all-time high. Then that's one hell of a short in front of us. Now, what's the duration? Probably, yeah, 60 days probability of very good short. I mean, very good. Now, why do I say that? These boys, if they accumulate to those positions, and this, remember, you have money, so it'll be cheap. What levels? I'm thinking about this low, 5,100, 5,200. So they get that's a 10% correction. These guys are no dummies. Yeah, that's why they made so much money. Don't know dummies. So something that's scenarios ahead of us. When will I pull the trigger? I can't tell from now. Nobody knows. Each day counts, each data point, each interview, each Fed meeting. So right now we're just at the beginning of possibly a shift in volatility based on seasonality, and we just have too many unknowns. On top of that, add the inflation issue and the election. So Don't know. But let's go to TD. We rolled these over yesterday because now we're trading December contract. So the U contract, for example, that's here, or that's U 24. Volume should be dropping. Volume is 68 17, which is not bad. But where's our C contract? Murray, you're killing me. Hold on. There you go. Here's the volume. 35.82. So we're not across there. You see that 68.23? We're not there. By tomorrow morning, it has crossed. So that same thing happened with the VIX futures. So now we're featuring to you. Hold on one featuring to you uh, October long, short January. Okay, so uh, uh, so we rotate that. Where are we reading at? We're reading about zero. Does this says we're at the top? I'm saying this is way off. Can't be point two. That's not a when you get point two. That's a low. Man, this signal is very bullish, extremely bullish. I wonder why. Okay. Um, I told him I'll call him back. So hold on one second. Let me. This is way low. I wonder if we have a bad. I wonder if we have a bad number there. If we get to zero, it must be a low. Let me double check. You know, it's good to have a sense and ask questions. Don't take anything for granted. Yeah, October 24 long, and then uh, October, November, December. Yeah, January. I'm right there. Interesting. Uh, so I'm going to refrain from making a comment. I don't know if you noticed it or not. This is against all the rules. It doesn't work like this. When you get to a almost zero, not yeah, about zero up here, just a tad more. So spread is zero, and this is the range so far, or 0.18 to 0.040 in terms of probability of the travel. We shouldn't be. We should be at the bottom, not top. Something's inverted here, guys. Maybe it's just a roll. We have to wait for tomorrow. Sometimes it's just could be a lack of volume, so the pricing is awkward. Yeah, or there's a premium pricing. We'll find out tomorrow, but that's what we want to look at. Let's go over here. SP2. We're at 71 almost. 71. So what does that mean? We're not overbought. We're about to enter overbought. Again, someone said, I want to have the SP2, please. I'll pay you XYZ, and please don't. And don't even go there. Certain things are not going to be given out. So you'll have it here for free. Just not going to give it to you to put in your system. And so, but the beauty of this system is short term for trade. I mean, I have people who trade SPX options on these. Started with a spy. They got too cocky. I'm into SPX, and the SPX actually works a little bit better because of less liquidity. But the bang is bigger. Don't forget, you're not flying another 747. You're flying a Concorde. For buy a put spread up there, and buy a call spread down here. And the future's got to play around. Let it play around. You have a defined risk. Actually, first thing I showed this to Esposito, Mark Esposito, the big time option guy from 27 years of being a DPM on the floor. He goes, "Holy, Farry, huh?" Because you could see for a moment, you see the dollar signs in his eyes. They're like the Saturday morning cartoons. The dollar sign shows up. Farry, this is incredible. Who has got access to this? I said, not you. Put a stop to that. I said, not you. It's only in our PMT. So now I do during the day. I may share in the chat rooms. I've shown it a couple of times, but I don't make a big fan of it. But during that drop we had in pandemic, during the pandemic drop, I looked at that sucker constantly, absolutely constantly. This drop. That absolutely is because even especially this where we went to, we dropped right. This is February 12th. We dropped. This is 23rd of March. This Monday, but actually our signal was created at this time. It was a Sunday night webinar. It cost 18,000, which was our goal on the Dow Jones because that's the day Trump came in. This was pandemic. They were going to teach him a lesson. They took it all out, took it all back to 18,000. I think the low on the lead contract for ES at that night was 18086. And we was doing a review, and I jumped on a chat room and said, cover everything. We're going long. And the whole thing got recorded. Yeah, of course. Hey, you got to catch it. You got to move. You got to. So 18086. And remember, this was 29. We took 11,000 out. Now, inside of that, I use this sucker, this cycle. But you got to pay attention. You want to look at signals up here. You want signals down here. In between, no bets. No bets. Excuse me. All bets are off. No rhyme or reason. This is absolute sausage. So you want to avoid that. Treasuries, we discussed a little bit earlier. Yields are down. The bond vigilantes are doing. They're easing up ahead of the what do you call it? Ahead of the Fed. Remember, broker dealers, they're involved. It's just the Fed window in New York. The whole thing is. I don't want to go there. They know each of. They know it's like playing an open what's it called, bloat or a bridge game, just open hands. So they know what things coming and going, and sometimes they help each other. Um, again, I'll say, Fed change, maybe quarter point. I give that a chance of maybe 30%, 40%, no more. It's not certain. They don't need to. They should keep their ammo for future. So, but we'll see. But because problem is election. We're too close to election. Yeah. Somebody's going to call foul. You'll see. And they've been beaten up enough. They don't need another red flag on them. So, okay, this is LUR. Is that what I call it? Yes. Lorry's LUDR, up and down volume ratio. Yeah. Okay. Uh, I haven't posted in a while. Tico does this, but we had a strong day on Friday. You really think about it, especially near the close. So, 2 point. Wow, look at that, 2.5. 47 and 54. Yeah. So we never passed the 90%. With all that pressure up, moment or two, and came back down. This is a volume ratio. It's a pretty good representation of what's going on. Let's go to Larry's. Remember, volume is good. That's your coincidence indicator. But you want to also look and see where the Momo is going. Momo is long here. Just went long on the futures. So it's tonight. That's went long. We have mid caps going long. Russell going long. And also yesterday, yes, because remember, that's today right now. Yesterday move by NQ is also long. Alpha more long, interesting. Okay. Yeah, yeah. It may go up. Don't get me wrong. If yeah, maybe that will do. We'll finish this off. We'll get another size up here. In NQ would be somewhere on 25, 20,500. Yeah, can't rule that out. If they panic and give us 50 cents, oh yeah, bada bing, we go. So, um, I don't like to do a number. I don't like to put an order in ahead of a number. Just too. I'm not that gutsy. I've seen too many times I've gone wrong, or some friend that were following and discussing and looking at the pattern, they're getting their ass kicked too. Oh, those are Tiger Shark. We don't go. Oh, I am working on a. Oh, this was a fib we had. I am working a shifted fib now to see what levels we're getting, just in case if it pulls back, what areas I want to watch for. So no signal here. The other one was massive. The other one was incredible, and that's this one. I kept it. There's it just hit it right, you know. So we'll see. Not a big FIP guy. I'm exposed to it. I haven't done that much work, but I keep an eye open mind with it. You have to. You have to learn every day. You have to ask questions, that sort of thing. Let's go to two more charts we have here. Okay, excuse me. Okay, the signal also says that we're about to shift up a tad. Let me get rid of these. I hate why these guys put ads on. I have no clue. Yeah, hello. Okay, there we go. Okay, we have a 65 to 55, which is the two moving averages. Last is 72. Contained there. Angle is good. I think we should see a little bit more. But we got to see where we are Tuesday afternoon, or I don't know how often this thing refreshes, but at least Monday night. I don't know if during the day, Friday, Wednesday means anything. But Tuesday night we should see upside. Tuesday night we should see what these numbers are. Uh, I think if the market is going to be the comments are going bad, market sells. What happens mainly here? We're so high up. They they push it up first, so it could be juiced up day next 2 days. So cautiously, you may want to play it long. Let's see. Now this is a 200 day. The one I've worked a lot on it, and it's very neutral. It's around 74. More importantly, the moving averages are going anywhere fast. We're a little bit high up and going over fast. So uh, this the 200 day percentage of names, that's no signal here either. So notice we're getting three tops now. Well, let's see if it creates an M or not. Let's see. What else do I have for you guys that we talk about? Do you guys want to give it a try on a couple of stocks? Any ideas? Anything you want me to talk about? Let's see. Um, I know this afternoon I was chatting with a couple of investors. They called me and said, "Bring your laptop. We have questions." So I'm not going to get into the well. It was very very wealthy. I can't go through exactly what they talked about, specific names, but we talked about a little bit of the market and so forth. But we spent. I had my laptop with me, of course. We spent unbelievable a unbelievable amount of time on this chart in my laptop. So, any names you guys want me to look at? Any suggestions? Is everybody asleep here? What's going on? Okay. Uh, the first of all, I first thing I always go through two high beta names, Nvidia and Tesla. Let's just see what conditions they're in. Okay. Not bad for Nvidia. Not bad. You could saw that whoosh down. He went to negative two sigma. Came that it was not when you drop, it's crossing the 50.200. You're not gonna be in a channel. Under it, you're in a channel. Above it, in a channel. But this is like a trend change. So now look at the slopes. 200-day sloping up. 50-day just went to negative slope. Here was a positive slope, zero slope, negative slope. So if these two guys mean what happens, I think it's called death cross. Death cross is coming. So I think Nvidia could have a downside here. Uh, there's a lot of covariance with uh, SSMCI, but I frankly on the production side, I don't know it. Part of it I haven't studied it. I'm sure Nancy can explain it to me. She reads these things ferociously. Um, and but the few people here that I know that are in the video, they're not small. I mean, these types either don't go in or if they go, there's commitment. Long-term investors they buy in size and set back. Uh, their idea is that the video will come back because of just the sheer need, sheer capacity that we have to fill that need for the AI packages. Yeah, so we shall see. I think it's a little toppy up there. We got to keep an eye on it's P. I don't know. Nancy is the person who would know here. Uh, so that's a weekly. Still center line is positive, but will it go after 141? As a matter of fact, in our guessing game last night was 141 to 88. Now, 88 came from Tico. Well, let's be upfront. And the whole place went nuts. Oh, they were like ready to kill him. I mean, I probably bring in some culture animal charges. They're so angry with him with his accuracy that you won't believe. Yeah. So he insists that it's going to be 88. I don't know. It's too far from 88. It's exogenous news, so I'll sit. I'll set this one for now. Tesla may be a different story. Here's your Tesla. Okay, I think Tesla may have a little upside forward, a little bit, maybe to a 240. My good friend will not believe that because he sold puts. He sold 264, 260 puts. The stock was like 266. I mean, what were you thinking? Look at the beta of that. Look at the variant. Look at the Sigma channel. I mean, you can't. This stock is not a stock you do with 4 or 5 handle a stop. It's just like having ice cream for breakfast. It happens. Boom, gone. You're done. History. Actually, I prefer cafe glass myself. But so Tesla, I would be careful there on the downside. I think there's some wishful thinking sitting there. And my other issue is really Elon. Elon, stop talking BS. Go and fix your company. So I don't see it. So anyhow, this is I'm looking at the top to bottom rank there. Let's look at Amazon. That's a good indication of the economy going forward. New highs. Yep. 4 months ago, it's pulling up. Very nice recovery there. I like that. And oh, look at this. Look at this. +1, +2. See, if you count, right? 0 is yellow. 1 red. 2 is 2 sigma. 3 sigma, and the thin one is 4. We're between 2 and 3 at the angle. Take a look at Amazon. Amazon's not bad for a long. Yeah. Keep it short. Keep it short. Yeah. So be careful there. Yeah. I would, maybe want to buy a little bit of out of the monies. Yeah. Buy 191s out of the money as outright, 2 months forward. Yeah. If it comes and hits it, boom. I think we have a little downside problem, but you're also having a trust not complying with that. My strength, the internal numbers say, yeah, we're topping. So we shall see. Never very clear, as it shouldn't be. Otherwise, a couple of guys with a few bucks, chump change that could corner the market. Any questions for me? Apple, yes, sir. I'm sorry. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. Thank you, John. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Apple is a it's a Apple is another pig with a different lipstick. Yeah, so different color lipstick. Yeah. Uh, not sure it's gonna do anything. Yeah, it's just. I mean, if it didn't do anything post last Monday when they roll out new stuff, why should we be expecting anything out of them? So that's very very low. The first thing I look at is it's like a mouth of an animal. Is it open or is it very thin and very straight signal channels? In this case, it's got no action, not right now. So what happened? What happened with the announcement? I don't know. We'll see. Another one they held. Look at Microsoft and look at beta. Microsoft is 89. Yeah. Apple has a 1.24 beta. Holy macro. SMCI is hold on. That was one of the questions. What's the beta and what's the beta for SMCI? 1.24? Yeah, this is right. Yeah. Yeah, when you get up there, look at Tesla. Tesla is are you serious? No, no, that's Costco. There we go. Tesla is 2.29. Holy macro. Yeah. Rocket ship. Okay. Did I answer everything you did on Apple, sir? Here's the chart again. Yeah, the weekly is not that great. You get a double top there on Sigma levels. I'm sorry, on CI levels. We're at 2 and 1. Uh, uh, Tom, could be possibly a small problem here. We may see a little more downside on Apple. If you long hold it, if you, I wouldn't add here. Yes, wait, wait. You know, let's let's see where we go to at 194. We go down there, probably not a bad idea. But I think this time we could have slide down below uh 20 week, which is 230, 211. So do the average there. That's 10 up, 10 down. Okay, maybe around 200. You can nibble on. Yeah, yeah. I think that's it. Probably a price magnet there. Any other names I could answer? Oh, okay. No, hold on. Yes, sir. Yeah, bravo. Yes, sir. I agree. I agree. Okay, so we'll have an announcement on Tuesday. There are a few more things we have to take care of. It. We will. I think you're all going to be very pleasantly surprised. Let me just put it that way. Okay. If you try to probe me, doesn't work. That was a counterintelligence officer, decorated by Nixon. Doesn't work like that. Don't push your luck with me. Exactly. I'm a bastard, just like Patton was. Have a great evening. We're jumping out of here, and then I most likely have to go and make food for Admiral Tico. He's been waiting. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. I'm telling you. Good night, all. See you tomorrow, and good luck this week. Extra careful Wednesday afternoon. Not a joke. I've had situations where people have worked 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks to lose it all in one FOMC afternoon. One good process is don't touch it. Watch. Yeah. Anytime, Gregory. How are you, sir? How are you? Yeah, my pleasure to help. Be careful. You know, uh, don't be lured in by the promise of fast money. Faster than making it is losing it. That's how this thing works. It's always just PR. It's a head fake. You see how it moves on the charts. So anyhow, we'll see you guys soon. All the best. Our regularly scheduled programming says that we're going to be on. Yeah, I'm sorry about double scheduling. I I was so bad on the 11th. You know, long story. I was in the North Tower. No, South Tower. I was in the South Tower 2 days before, only because they changed my flight. I was my original flight would have been in South Tower that time of the day on the 11th, but on the set, which was a Tuesday, on the 7th, which is a Friday, I spent a lot of time on the South Tower, up and down, a couple of buildings around. So gorgeous day, peaceful. People were having lunch. I walked between the two towers, and I just that whole scene there I cannot forget. Then I come here Sunday to go to give a presentation in Baltimore for the local group there for some sort of technical analysis group in right in BWI, Baltimore Washington International, or whatever it stands for. But anyhow, land in LA. It's Sunday night. Girlfriend says, "Where are you doing?" I said, "I just landed." She goes, "I'm going to come and fetch you." I said, "Well, you can. No worries. How are the dogs?" And that was it. Light evening. We have some dinner and nothing fancy. Friday, I try to work my jet. I mean, Monday, try to work on my jet lag, and things were quiet. And then, oh my, it was from like because somebody called me said, "Farry, does that look like a Cessna to you?" I said, "What thing? What does that mean?" Because on the screen, on the screen. I said, "I'm driving. I'm trying to get home." That's I'd say that her place the night before. I rush over there. I turn on the TV at second airplane comes. And I said, "Not that that's not a Cessna. We're under attack. U.S. is under attack right now." He goes, "What? You sure?" I hanged up on him. I had to call a few other people. And then none of my calls would go through into New York. You know how we talked? Yahoo Messenger. The only thing that worked was Yahoo Messenger. I had a big list there. All of my people I was in touch. So once I turned that on, I see them showing up. They give me status, location, this, that, and so. Very tough, very tough. So on Wednesday, I was so sick. Maybe just a reminder of all that those days. And then uh, so I moved to Thursday, not even thinking that morning that I have a gentleman coming in from Brooklyn, from New York, and Queens. I don't know which part he lives. He's been back and forth on the border. And so, long story short, I just said, guys, let's just do it Sunday night because some people in the chat room were asking it too. So, thanks to see you guys. We'll see you on the. Let's see. This is 17. Let's say on the 25th. Okay, we'll see you on 25th. We may do another of these maybe Wednesday night. Let's see what kind of Wednesday we have. Okay, that is, we usually send a note out middle of the middle of between the two webinars, but we could do a quick one. You know, not too many people around here anyway. This is recorded, though we'll post. Thank you so much. Good night now.